of the page. So I finally got my camera. I was hoping to do some of my beginning root chakra poses with everyone this morning. The first pose we're going to do is the knee to chest pose. So what I want you to do is just lie on your back. Ah, that's easy. Now I want you to push back slightly with your shoulders and your lower torso. Remember the squaring we talked about with our grounding video. Very slowly, I want you to bring your knees to your chest. Then grab the top of your knees and pull them to your chest. Here it's good to do long inhalations. Now we're going to slowly lower our legs down to the ground. I want you to do it slow because I want you to feel the difference in your body. Because remember, your root is located basically at your tailbone. It's a spinning red orb. It's your earth chakra. So we're going to do that again. Pay attention to how your body feels from when you're just sitting there flat and then you're moving your knees up to your chest.
Low power. Low power.
Now I'm doing a long exhalation. Now I'm going to put my feet down. Sometimes you can feel a slight kick. I'm going to do it one more time. This is a great way to kind of open up your root chakra so you can do these poses. Okay. Slowly lower the legs back down again. Feel the slight difference when your feet hit the ground. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use a belt. Now you could use a scarf, a string. I got myself a couple of yoga belts. This is one of my favorites because it has all these cool holes in it. We can do fun things. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to open the leg channels. Sometimes you notice when you're doing your yoga, you're going to hear popping in your bones and body. It's just the air. Don't stress out about it. I think in a mild way, it's just things getting back to normal because you're focusing on your chakras and every little bit helps. Really, it does. So we're laying back. Remember to push your shoulders back, the lower torso back. We're going to keep this right leg flat. Kind of poke out with your right big toe. Push the heel down. The goal is to kind of be pushing that leg down. Next, you're going to grab your belt, scarf, whatever there is. Logan, you could do that in your bedroom if you please. Alright, so I'm going to have to adjust the angle because you can't see my leg entirely. I want to make sure we got good angles. That's why we got this awesome camera. That ought to do it. Alright! Okay, so we're going to put the belt right on your foot. I want you to kind of drag the belt back and forth on the bottom of your foot. You're actually activating your foot chakra. It feels good too. You're like, oh wow. And in a weird way, it's going to kind of help you find that part where you want the belt to sit. Alright, so flatten down with your right leg. Now we're just going to be bringing your knee to your chest. Some experienced yogis try to put the whole leg over their head. So this is actually just a simple move within itself, but it's very important because it's opening your leg channels. Alright, so breathe in when you pull the knee to your chest. You need to hold it. This is part of opening the leg channels. You're pressing down with the right leg and then your left leg is bent. And just hold it as long as you possibly can. Exhale. Now I want you to slowly bring your leg down. It's good to let go of the rope. Feel a little difference in your leg? That's awesome. A lot of these yoga moves make your body feel great. The more you do them, the more you're going to feel a difference with just doing little poses. And then you're going to be able to do big poses. So here we go. We're going to open the chakras of my right foot. Nice little massage. Find that magical spot I want to do everything in. Remember to firm up the left leg. Kind of poke up with your left toe. Now we're going to pull the knee to the chest. And hold it. Now I'm missing my left kidney. Yoga teachers do say sometimes when you're doing yoga, it's good to kind of hold it a little longer. So when I do my left side, sometimes I hold in a little bit longer. And it's just kind of magical for injuries and stuff. Don't hurt yourself though. Kind of push yourself just a little bit to the brim. Okay, I've been holding this and talking. We're going to let it go. Normally you want to exhale. Bring your leg down slow. In the beginning you definitely want to do everything slow so you don't throw out your shoulder or your neck. And we let it go. I'm actually going to do that one more time on each leg because I like how it feels. Sometimes you're going to notice that. You're going to be doing your yoga and you're going to say, hey, I really liked how that felt and I'm going to do that again. So, now we're going to do the right leg. Okay, we're still going to use the belt. We're going to go into our next pose. This one is going to be the reclining hand to big toe pose. Now, I definitely want to give Anna Dea Judith a shout out again for her amazing book. It's helped me discover yoga and just really discover myself and open up my chakras, and I feel so much better inside and out. So the next thing we're going to do is the reclining hand to big toe pose. Got to make sure I got enough room over here. Jack is blessing us with his approval. If you hear some cat screams. Alright, so again we're going to lay back. Square up your shoulders and your torso. Ground them into the mat. Pretend like you have beautiful roots dangling off of them, penetrating into the earth. Because that's good. I am. Now we're going to do our left leg. This might be harder for some of you guys. My recommendation in the beginning is if you can't stretch it out that straight or too far, do the best you can. And then you notice the next time you do yoga, it's going to be easier. That's kind of one of the secrets to yoga. Push yourself a little bit to the limit, but don't hurt yourself. Always be careful with hyperextending your legs. Generally, they don't want your leg to be completely straight, depending on the pose. So what I did here, I kind of went ahead and whoop, put my leg over there. I'm laying this leg flat, and then I'm grabbing my left leg and pulling it out and straight as far as I can. You'll get better with it as time goes on. And really, we're stretching the legs because we have other moves that we're going to be venturing into. You really need to stretch your legs. And depending on your yoga routine, I think it's good to kind of work with each chakra, and it really helps every yoga move out there. Alright, so we're holding it. It's kind of feeling a little tight now. I'm going to go ahead and let it go. We're going to do it on the other side. You'll find that you'll need the belt for more than one move when you're doing the yogas. So a belt is kind of a good investment, I think. So, I'm falling off the mat a little bit. I'm going to scoot over. Alright. Again, we're just flatting down. You generally want to look the opposite way that your leg's facing. So,